instrument. Wow. Hello, hello. Check, check. One,
Yeah,
two. You hear me?
yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's exciting. What sort of horn would you
Well,
like out?
Alex, I my Holton doesn't have a detached bell, and I would have to pay close to $2,000 to get it done.
Okay,
Well,
significant,
nine
yeah.
hundred plus, then you have to get a case for the darn thing.
Yeah. You wouldn't have to buy a brand new case.
No, but I mean, it would still cost.
Yes, it would cost.
So I don't know that I could do that to my horn. He's been around too long to have his bill sliced off. But I found another. It's an Elkhart, Indiana M series double French horn, con H 8D.
That's what you're interested in? Oh, that's what you've got.
No, no, no. I have a Holton.
Yeah, yeah. I would suggest to you,
I mean, it'd only
um,
be
if I were in
because
your position, Esther, and buying a new instrument, I would be looking for a really good quality second-hand horn.
well,
So
that's what this is.
something that's been played professionally and
This one
importantly
has.
has been vouched for. So if that's what you're looking at, then that's great. The
It ha-
It's a bit like buying a new car, which in that
well,
as soon as you hold on, as soon as you drive a new car off the lot, it loses 20% of its value just
oh,
because
I
it's
know.
not new anymore. So really good quality secondhand instruments available.
Well, the problem is, Alex, if I would, when we do have a chance to come down and visit you guys,
Mm,
I wouldn't be able to take my horn.
yes, I think that's a good idea.
What?
Getting
To not take?
a cut bell horn, that's what you want, right? So you can travel with it.
Well, maybe. I don't know. It all depends. I'd have to figure out. I have to find out a lot of stuff about it.
Mm, mm. Interesting. Things to think about. Please send me any information about the horn if you've got it so we can talk. All right, let's do some playing. So we're doing actual instrument related playing today.
But we can, or we can just talk.
Why not both? All right, let me get my instrument out. Okay. Um,
Well, I mean, I don't know. Um,
yeah.
there has to be a lot of thinking. I don't know.
It's not something you want to rush into.
No, I
Um,
don't. But then you would be. Well, never mind. I don't know. Maybe I could rent something down there.
in New Zealand, yeah, possibly. We'll just borrow a horn. There's people with spare French horns floating about. Cool. All right, when you're ready, nice big breath with the finger, please. Make sure original sound's turned on so I can hear you.
I don't know, believe it or not, Alex. I love that. Um, did you see the picture I sent you of those horn players?
I sure did. I sure did.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I have the only time I've seen horn players play is when they're staring at their music,
Yeah.
or their eyes are shut that they couldn't see it if they tried.
There's a lot of interesting.
I wasn't trying to give you a hard time. First, I'd love to
No,
anyway, but
there's a lot of interesting setups around. I'll send you a video of one of the Berlin field players. He plays like this when he plays with one eye closed and off to
yeah.
one side with his head, and it's such an odd setup. But he's one of the best players in the world. So, but I
Well,
wouldn't suggest to you that you emulate that setup while you play. So, what I want to see from you, please, Esther. Remember, we're trying to expand this cavity. Show me that. Nice. I saw this half of your body expand. This right side did not. Can you get more? Listen. So hold on. That's a good one. That's a good one. So make sure the sound happens at the finger. What I'm hearing, thank you. That's good. What I heard from you is you're doing old Darth Vader on me again. So if I don't have the finger, listen, as opposed to, it's the same breath. The finger creates the noise. The finger creates the noise. What was your observation? Gosh, I do what?
No, nothing.
No, I want to hear. What did you observe?
Nothing, Alex.
You made an observation. It's not a criticism. I'm just curious as to what you noticed. No? Okay. You're going to shy on me, Esther. It's funny. All right, middle C, please. Really good. Really nice sound, mate. That's quality.
Thank you.
Redo. C, E, G. Nice.
Well, I've been practicing. What I love about this instrument is I can throw my stomach out and nobody sees it. That's wonderful. I like that.
That's good. That's a good quality.
Well, I mean, that's a nice thing because it hides your belly. No one sees it unless you're looking from the side.
So have a listen. Very fine. Do you know what I'm really impressed with about that? Is that even though there was a little blip on that very first note, you just soldiered on regardless. And that is such an awesome state to be in, Esther, because for the very longest time, that was a real hurdle for you, was getting over or getting past mistakes.
Right.
So really, really awesome, right?
Well, thank you.
Love that.
Sorry, that's very,
very good. Take 10% off the volume. Take 10% off. Take 10% off the volume. A little bit softer.
Oh, all right.
And all of a sudden, it's very navigable.
True. Yeah. Well, I was just, you told me one time that I had a hard time trying to play loudly, so I was trying to prove that I could blast it.
Yeah. Well, it's an important skill. I think I want the goal of that, I suspect, would have been just to get you using your air, right? Just to put a volume of air through the instrument. And at the moment, that just happens to mean that you play loudly, right? So as we find finesse with that skill, the challenge is, can I put a lot of energized air through the instrument without playing loud? And that's what enables you to do stuff like I'm not loud, but my air is just right the way through. That's what allows my lips to be really fluid and agile. Cool. So can we, as we progress with this exercise, just see if we can get a little bit more delicate with it without sacrificing the quality of the air?
Let's see, hang on. No, wait. You're talking about softer then, right? When you're talking about out delicately, you're talking about a softer tone. Am I right
yes.
or wrong?
Yeah. Without, I mean, it's a can of worms, but at a very superficial level, yes, just softer.
Yeah, all right, that's what I thought. Well, I don't know. I know you told me not to be critical of my own playing, but that wasn't that. Never mind, Alex.
Oh, no, hold on. So We can critique. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Is
well,
it?
yeah, but you've always told me in the past. Shut up, Esther.
Same idea though. Same idea.
But
You were exclusively critical, and it was getting in the way of just getting on with it. Right. So now that we've got to the point where we can just get on with it, then I will allow you to exercise what I would call constructive criticism. So it's not just it's shit. It's this wasn't as good as it could be. This is why. This is my solution.
mm-hmm.
As opposed to just ugh, which we had in the past. Okay, so that first note.
Well,
That,
we still might have. I'm just that type of person. Never mind.
that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. So with this exercise, now that we're doing a little bit softer, a little bit more delicate, making sure that the air starts. Oh, it's already nice and smooth. It takes you a couple of oscillations for the air to settle. And once it does settle, it's beautiful. You're doing a fine job. But can we have that quality air straight out of the gate? That's the challenge. That's what we're working towards. Your version.
What was that? What was that at the end?
A trill from C, D, da. You want to try that? Here's a C on the F side.
So it's just primarily with your lips then, right?
Lips and air.
Oh.
Do you want to try it? So just go do, nice and soft.
No, come on.
C, third space.
Huh? What do you mean third space?
And not a middle C. The C above it, which is the third space in a stave.
Oh, you want the higher C. All right. No,
Nice. That's it. Exactly that. You just split it, but on purpose.
That's interesting, Alex. I'm gonna have to work on that.
Trills are wonderful. There's lots of music that has trills in it. What can I play for you?
Well, no, I've heard that before. They're, but it's just they're two notes that are side by side, right? Or can they be separated by a third or a fourth?
That they could be. So typically, a trill is to the neighboring note. That's how you do it on a piano or on a violin. Certainly, you could do.
True, you don't do it on the piano. You don't do it by fourth.
You could do fast flexibility. So like that exercise we did before. That's a third, C, E, but the speed I'm doing it, I would say that's a trill.
Okay.
Cool. Great, we're getting distracted. Fine approximation, Esther. A fine approximation.
Yeah, well.
So it goes up. Here's the pattern. Da, ya, da, 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 da. So
Oh, you just did the one time.
Yeah, twice. So listen.
Oh, okay.
Not bad. Not bad. I'm going to challenge your brain just for a second. So. So the first one that for me. C.
Okay.
Da 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 ya C B.
I thought I played that. No, I didn't.
No. Play it for me without the second finger. So it's all open except for the last note. Yes, that's it. But make sure that links together. Yada da 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 yada da yada.
No, it's really got linked together, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to sneeze. We had our shower redone a couple of days ago, and there's been dust all over the place. Oh.
Let's simplify it. Listen. C E G E C B. Your turn.
Oh.
I need to hear Y C E G E C B. Good. That's the one. Second finger to first finger. Nice, but without the break. First to first and second. Oh, you got this. Oh, not bad. Try that one again. Nice. 2 and 3 to 1 and 3. Yes, Esther. Well done. Cool. That's the basic introduction to the pattern. Then, can you link them together? Is what you're working towards. And once you can do that, turn it around. Can I leave that with you to practice? Cool. If you look at the Hector McDonald book on the flexibility page, it gives you the valve, not now, but it shows you the valve sequence to go through.
Yes, does,
just like you go yada da 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 yada da 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 yada da da. It's the same pattern, but da da dee da da yada dee da da yada da 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 da. Same idea. Okay, so we're just expanding the complexity of what it is we're tying together. Once you can do that basic pattern, yada dee da dum, see if you can build it up to doing that one we started with. That was a bit challenging to begin with. That one. Okay, that's what you're working towards. That's your stretch target. Good. Can you please play for me this C? C and E.
No, I'm playing E. Okay.
C, E.
Ah, Esther.
Listen. Let's slow it down. Can you go?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. What do you get?
C, 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 E, 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 C, 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 C. 4
Oh,
each.
yeah. Guys, hang on. No, come on, Esther.
Okay, we're going to simplify even further. Copy me?
No.
All right, go for it. Go for it. Open. First note's a C. Why you got your second finger down? Cool. We're going to simplify it. Please play this. Just 4 C's. Your turn. C.
Huh?
C.
You said
You
said 4 C's, right?
Yep. There's too many. I want 4 of them.
Well, I messed up on the first one. That's why I corrected
That's
this.
still 1. Even if it's ya da da da, it's still 1. You're playing like 6 notes, Esther. Can you go like this? Can you go? That's too many. I want 4.
Well,
No horn. No horn.
Huh?
Just air.
Alex. What are you getting? I didn't play those 6 notes.
I don't want you to play 6 notes. I want you to play 4 of them. I want you to go like that. That's 5. Yes, Esther. Well done. Can you do it again? Very good. I don't want you to play your instrument, but pick it up, put it near your face, and blow at it.
Oh, shoot.
So don't touch your lips. Have a bit of daylight. That was 5. I want 4 of them. Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gosh. Yes, I can.
Very good. Prove it. Prove it.
Hang on, Alex. Hang on.
Yeah, you're all tangled up. That's all right.
Well, no, I'm not all tangled up.
Full of water.
Huh? Yeah, well, this thing's a water thing.
Aren't they all? So we're not playing any pitches. I just want air. How many do I want, Esther?
4.
4. So why are you playing more?
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're going to have a great time when you watch this back. 4 of them. Can you say 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well,
Nailed it. Now can you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4?
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
Terrific. That's what you're currently doing when you do the air pattern. So even though you're only counting up to 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 at the end, still more than 4. Show me. Well done. Sorry.
Oh, gosh, you're at the school.
That's where I teach on Thursdays, is at the school. Now, at your instrument, listening. So don't play, don't touch your lips to the horn, just air, just 4. That was 5, Esther.
No.
Yes, it was, Esther. Don't give me that.
It's not fair, Alex.
What's not fair, Esther?
There, I'm just stepping backwards right now.
No, you're not stepping backwards. It's just, can we play? It's just about, very good. It's just about developing our intention. and being very methodical and intentional about what it is we mean to do and how many repetitions we mean to do. And so if the music says play 4 semiquavers and you give 6 and you're not aware that you're doing it, then that's not ideal, is it? So we're just going to be dum 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 dum, dum 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 dum. Cool. Can you show me that air pattern? Yes. Now I want you to play one single C. And really honk it. 3, go. Beautiful. Now do the air again. Your turn. Call and answer. I play, you play. Great. Even though you cocked up that first note, you still only gave me 4. I'm very pleased with that. Would you prefer that first note was accurate? Yes, of course you would. Of course you would. So, did you miss it from above or below?
To be honest, I don't know. I didn't really think about it.
Okay, good. I can tell you. That's what you're paying me for. You missed it from below. So when we force ourselves to operate in time, right, we are forcing our technique to adjust to the rhythm and not the other way around. You have a tendency for your lips to be a little bit loose when you start. Right? And so, but this is a good thing because now we know. Right? Using rhythm, using a very metronomical approach, metronomical, I think that's a word.
That's right. No, you're right. You're right.
A very rhythmical approach highlights for us that we had a little bit of discrepancy going on, right? When it could happen at any point, it was totally random as to when the note started. It was hard to judge one way or the other because it was a bit superfluous. It was a bit like hazy, right? This is why I'm being so intense and insistent that we do this. Can you give me those 4? It's a little bit of extra tightness when you release the air. Da, 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 da. Nice, Esther. Really good. We're now going to play an E. Cool. What did you notice? Too high or too low?
Too low.
Too low. Okay, so what's the solution?
Play it higher.
That's terrific. Love that. You are.
Well,
Let's consider you graduated, Esther.
Oh, stop. That's
How do you play higher? What are you going to do to achieve that? You're not wrong, but it's.
Well, you're gonna have to have more air to be sure.
And that's one half of the equation. What's the other half of the equation?
Hit the right note for one. Where are your lips?
Lips. That's lips. Yeah, your lips are too loose. You're going ho do 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 instead of. So it's breathe, then squeeze your lips, then blow. At the moment, you're going breathe, blow, shut your lips, which is the opposite.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Not a criticism, my friend, just an observation. And because we're doing it with rhythm, now we know, which is great. Because before, you were doing it regardless, but you didn't know. Cool. Consider this progress.
Well, now, how did I graduate?
I was being facetious.
Okay, I thought you were.
Mm-hmm. Can you play that E for me, please?
I love your sense of humor.
Lovely. Really, really good. I like that one a lot. Can you replicate it? Can you do it again? Copy the same process. Beautiful. 2 in a row. Now, do the air. 4 of them.
Sorry.
Don't touch your lips. Have daylight. That's it. Well done. Cool. Are you happy with that note you played?
Could have been a little better.
Could have been a little better. We clipped it, didn't we? There was a little bit of something at the start that wasn't just a pure E. Was it too high or too low?
Might have been a little low, Alex, in my opinion. No,
You went,
a little high.
yeah, you came at it from above. So, again, this is progress. Before, your tendency was to miss it from below. It was below, 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 below. Then we did some extra tightness, and you were spot on, right? That version, though, we went too far the other direction. So now we have an outline of where that E wants to sit, which is great. Before you didn't know, it was just some nebulous expanse above that E. It could be anywhere. Cool. Great. That was 5, and the first one was too low. That was 3.
Yes.
Cool. That was still 5. The first one was too high and too long. Da 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 da. Good. Better. That was a 4. That was 4 of them. Listen. C, E, off. C, off. E, off. C, and. E, and.
Oh.
C, and.
Yeah.
Lot slower than what you're playing. Keep cycling through. Do like 5 of them. Bo, boo, bo, bo.
Oh, you want just 4 of them?
Bo. Just keep going back and forth. Good.
Better?
Keep going, Esther. Keep going. Keep going. Up and down like you did. Da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. More air. Breathe.
Huh?
Breathe. More air.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take a breath and put more air through your instrument. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da
I mean, I
da
can
da.
breathe every once in a while.
You're allowed to, of course. Show me.
Oh, I'm glad to know that, Alex.
Too much sass, Esther? Play. Less sass and more playing. Da 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 da. Good. Nice. Carry on. Carry on. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Good. 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 You're getting there. And those were all 4 of them. Every single one of those was only 4 notes. That's terrific. So what we're building towards is the ability to go back and forth between those notes.
Well, so what's... And? So?
Why? Why? Yeah. Well, I don't understand the question.
Why those particular notes?
What, those are just two arbitrary notes in the high register.
Okay.
Flexibility in the high range, and agility with the fingers and the tongue. That's what we're working on. Because there's plenty of music. That requires you to just be able to move in the high range and count to
That's
4.
true. That's true. The summertime being one.
Yeah, that's it. So let's change notes. Can we go from a D to an F sharp? Can you give me? Listening. D for donkey to F sharp. D, F sharp. Your turn. D for donkey.
Oh, D for donkey.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Well, at one time you said C and then F sharp. And that's what confused me.
Possibly I might have. I think you misheard because so many English letters sound the same. E, C, D, G, P, B, T, V, Z. It's a silly language.
Okay, so you're talking about D.
D for Delta, D for donkey, D for dweeb. That's right. D.
That'd be the best thing to say. Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, come on.
Right. Terrific. Make it easy. Those are beautiful notes, Esther. Make them easier. Good. Really good. Nice. And now, can we move between them with a little bit of delicateness and a little bit of softness?
Yeah, that's the challenge of it all.
Nice. Can you speed it up a little bit? Da, 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 da. Nice. Very nice.
Well, thank you. I've been trying to get back on that and work on that summertime, and
It's a lovely piece.
It's a lovely piece, and there's some. I struggled with it the last week.
Yeah.
Because the high notes were not there.
Fair enough. Well, you haven't had a French horn to play on for the past however many weeks, so it's understandable.
Yeah, but I'm a terrible taskmaster when it comes to getting those high notes right.
Yes, I know.
Thank you.
How is your wrist going today? You feeling all right?
It's fine.
Okay. Terrific.
If you were closer, I'd show her the little itty bitty scar. It's going away, but yeah, I have a sensitivity. There's a nerve that runs on your wrist, down through your thumb.
Yeah.
And that bothers me a little bit. But I mean, I've had on my index finger here, this finger here, I had I had a spider bite on this side of the hand.
Gosh.
And I had surgery on it, and they took part of my skin from my hand and put it over that. Wow. They never did find out what the problem was for sure. But it was a spider.
Goodness. Terrifying. Right. So part of what we're working towards with this exercise is like just moving about easily with agility in the high range. That's what gives us the ability to play high notes easy. All right? If every time we engage with the high range, it's a real forceful undertaking, it's never going to become easy. All right?
Well,
so,
but when you play, Alex,
yeah.
I mean, you do it so effortlessly. I'm not saying that your highest range is probably you struggle with at times. That's true.
Oh, I do.
But Like the notes we played, I mean, it comes very easy. It's getting easier for me because
Good.
I've gotten back on it and I've been
Yep. Yep.
persistent and I don't give up.
Yep. So there's two things. One, you got to have the underlying strength in the chops to be able to support those notes. That's an undeniable fact. The second thing, though, is that how we engage with those notes, how we utilize that strength is really, really important. So the analogy I'd give is that in rock climbing, I might have really strong hands, right? I can hold at 100%, but not every hold requires 100% effort for it to work, right? And so the skill is learning how to let go as much as possible so that you've got the stamina to get through it. If every time I hold on to something, it's 100% effort, regardless of how much is required to actually work it, I'm going to be stuffed 5 moves in. Right? And the same is true for our playing on the instrument. I might have the strength of 100% and go and blast a note, but I'm going to be buggered very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so in the high range, it's knowing how little strength I can get away with and how sweetly and how easily I can get it.
Yeah.
It's not a loud thing that I'm playing. I would say it would be mezzo piano, mezzo forte at most. Yeah, cool. Can we play C, E, G and just try and sound pure and sweet and just dum, 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 like some chimes?
You mean on the yes side of the horn or B flat?
C, E, G on the B flat side.
Yeah, thank you. Come on.
Nice. Nice. Good. The first 2 notes were beautiful. Stop. You'd like to make the G better? I know you do. What can you think about?
Well, I just lost that in the A flat. And
I promise it comes back. I promise it comes back. I can understand that that's fine. Listen, look at me. Look at me, Esther. Lockin. Hello, my friend. Hi. You've achieved it already. Before you had your surgery, you had a high range. So you've achieved it once. Now, because you've taken some time off, you've lost the high range, but what you haven't lost is that experience. Right? So you know how to achieve high notes. You know that it's going to take time and it's going to take practice and it's going to require developing those muscles again, but you've achieved it once, so you know you can do it. Okay? All right, have that confidence going into it. So if it doesn't work, that's fine. We're allowing it not to work, and what we're trying to figure out is what we're trying to do is reacquaint ourselves with the technique that achieved it for us, and that's it. That's all. See it as an opportunity to refine that ability of developing strength and finesse in the high register. Okay? Cool. Terrific. Let's make that G better, shall we? Can you go? So up to the E twice. Dum dee, dum da, dum dum da.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Well done. Well done, you. Why was that effective, do you think? Why do you think that was effective, Esther?
I don't know, Alex. I'm not accustomed to analyzing myself one way or the other.
Okay, so
I mean,
attitude.
it's not, it was okay.
It was a
It
hell
might
of a
have been
lot better
there a
than the
little bit,
previous
but
attempt. It was a hell of a lot better than your previous G, which didn't work at all. So it was much better. Recognize and celebrate your progress, please, my friend. I would strongly suggest that attitude is a very crucial ingredient
oh, to be
in
sure,
tackling the horn.
I don't deny that. I don't
So
deny that one bit.
the first two, when we didn't play the G, what we were practicing was that attitude. Dum dee, that sort of fearless, carefree, dum da. Then, when we went for the G, we'd already established that launch pad. We
Well,
had the attitude in place.
right. I've also found out that if you just let it go, just let it rip, it happens instead of concentrating.
Yep.
Or how can I say? No, what's the word, Alex? You've used this term before, and I can't. You can concentrate too hard. You're too aware of it.
Yeah.
So you don't let.
It has to be
You
unconscious.
don't let what you. Huh?
You just got to go for it. Automatic, unconscious.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to be back in just a moment. I've got a young student who I'm going to start with in 10 minutes, but she'll be waiting for me. So I'm going to go get her and tell her to wait for me, and I'll be right back to finish our lesson, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Back in a moment. Sorry to keep you.
Okay. No.
Hello, I'm back. All right, cool.
Okay.
Why don't, for 10 minutes, we just spend some time working on Summertime, because it's a really cool piece. We do that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just a minute.
Ooh.
Are you really serious about my wanting to share that horn information?
Only if it's readily available. If it's a pain in the butt, don't worry about it. Oh, sorry. You mean for the? I beg your pardon. I misunderstood. You mean for your instrument? Yeah. If it's something you're keen on, then send it through, so I can check it out.
Well, otherwise you just have to do a lot of buzzing.
That's right.
Oh, come on. What part did you want to hear?
The good bit.
Come on, Esther.
Stop. 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 What note does it start on, Esther?
F sharp.
What's the fingering for F sharp?
And what is the fingering in F sharp?
Because it's not what you've been doing. thumb and 2.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
I would disagree. When I watched you just then, you had no fingers down. So you started blowing, and then at some point your fingers moved. So your hand's already in position, and then you take a breath, and then you go. Where's your second finger? Where is your second finger? Your second finger was not down. You only had thumb.
I agree. At that time, I did, Alex.
Very good. I'm so glad to hear that you agree with me on that. So have a listen. The process is, I pick up my horn. I put down the correct fingers. So I'm already got thumb and 2 locked in. And then hallelujah! Hallelujah! It works. Magic. Magic. When we use the right ingredients, and part of the ingredient list is the fingering, it works. Well done, my friend. Well done, my friend. So it's important that you exercise.
I normally use the right finger, and don't ask me why I didn't before.
So it's been a bit of a tendency, not just this lesson, but in other lessons, that the fingers are a little bit laggy. They're a little bit behind your brain, and they're a little bit behind your tongue. And so you act, and then your fingers catch up, right?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for that.
It just is what it is. It just is what it is. But so the point being is that you're very capable of doing it when everything lines up. It actually works really well for you. It's easy peasy. So just making sure that you've ticked all your boxes, you've dotted your I's and crosses your T's before you start playing the darn thing. Your turn. What a lovely piece of music this is, Esther. I'm really glad to be working on it with you. Thumb and 2, horn up, big breath, play. Fingers down, fingers down. Before you breathe, have those fingers down, please. Horn up, fingers down, breathe, blow.
Oh, gosh. I've never done it that way, Alex.
That's fine. That's fine. But up until now, the way you've been doing it has not necessarily been all that reliable.
Well,
So
that's the first time. That's the first time I've ever done that. It is.
Okay.
But you don't take my word for it.
It just doesn't line up with my memory of our lessons. So, fingers down, take a big breath, and then blow.
No.
Lovely, Esther. That was a glorious first note. And then you fell off with the air. No, listen. Listen. The first sound was boop, but it was only this long. And then your air dropped off. Alright, so right the way through. It was a glorious sound with which you stuffed it up. Right? See if you can just sustain the gloriousness of that sound that you just produced. That's all. Horn up, second finger down, breathe, blow. Come on.
Gosh. I feel like I'm in a circus, but that's okay. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome.
Oh, crap.
Fingering, horn up, breathe, blow. Lovely. Why'd you stop?
Pardon?
Why did you stop? That was good.
Because there was a break.
Ah, that's fine. But the break is only a quaver long. Only an eighth.
I know.
Nice. Hey, my friend. Well done, you. That was very fine. I get the impression that you're holding every hold at 100% though.
I'm doing which?
You're holding every note at 100%. That analogy with rock climbing before, where we learn to relax and see how little can we hold on, that's what I want you to work on this. How easily can you get your way through it? So now that you've established that you can play the notes, and that was really rather good, I'm proud of you for what you just played, can we find a way to relax into it? That's what I want you to start to work on, okay? Yeah? Roger? Affirmative? Esther?
Yeah.
Good. Terrific. Excellent. Nice. So the point being is that when you need to go 100%, you've got capacity. You've still got gas in the tank. Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I guess I never realized about my fingering.
Well, but that's what you pay me for, is to make these observations and to highlight them for you.
I know, but I'm just a little trifle.
Okay, that's fine. It's just,
okay.
It is. It simply is, right? That's what I mean when I say that it's fine. It is, and we can be annoyed by it. That's fine, but the productive thing to do is to address it and to.
Oh, I understand. Oh, and I may be a little in the sour head, but I jumped back pretty quickly. All right, you know I'm going to pick up.
Good. So the next thing I want you to work on, separate to playing this bit of music, is just easy articulation in the high range. So if we look at the second line, bar 9, 10, 11, we've got a whole bunch of F sharps in a row. Do you notice that?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So it's a really nice bit, but the thing that underpins it is just our ability to go. Etc., etc., etc. So I started beneath the F sharp. I started on an E natural, and I just worked my way up by semitones. Is that an exercise I can get you to start working on? And you don't have to go super high. The point is, we're just working on, in a very simple context, ease and quality without blasting. Quite a delicate articulation up there. So that when you go to play it in context, you have the ability to just go. And it's easy. Okay? Good. All right, I've got to leave you there, my friend. I've got a student at the door giving me puppy dog eyes. Can we start now, please? Cool. Hey, really well done, mate. It's such a delight having you back on French On. Instead of just buzzing.
Well, thank you, Alex.
Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable.
I've enjoyed it. I mean, forgive my contrary a little bit, but I wasn't trying to irritate you or anything like that.
You're all right, my friend. All right. I will see you in a fortnight, okay?
Okay.
All right. Take care, Esther. Bye.
See you then. Take care.
Yeah.